Hi everyone, my name is Simo. I head brand licensing unit here at Rovio.
Hi, my name is Antti. I'm a creative director for the brand licensing unit as well as the marketing creative here at Rovio.
So they're called Angry Birds, but they're not that angry. So it's more about how you can use anger for good and point that to the right direction. And then the role of licensing is to entertain and make fun toys, making entertaining content, telling stories, building characters. It's also a brand building for Angry Birds for us, but most importantly it's entertaining the kids. And it's very important for us to have that vision of where we want the brand to go, but then give the freedom for our licensing partners still to have that innovative, creative approach to the products that they are making.
Yeah, and definitely we never want to create like strict rules or strict guidelines or instructions as such, but more like really give the licensees the opportunity to play with our brand and be like inspired by the graphics that we create.
Lego has been one of our crown jewel partners, I would say, being the biggest toy company and most prestige toy company in the world. We always wanted to work with them, and then our first movie, 2016, gave us a great opportunity for that. And it was also a dream come true for our product development team. And the other one, quite early on, we worked with Hasbro on Telepods. So where there was a small QR code in the toy, and when you face that on your phone, the actual character, the toy character, jumped into the game, and then it became a playable character.
The collaboration with Transformers, that was obviously like a dream come true, because most of us working here in the design department, I think that we are like totally 80s kids, and we know that our core target demographic is now growing up with Angry Birds, because you have robots and then you have birds, and you have robots in disguise, and then in the end you have like birds disguised as robots in disguise. So it was really awesome.
So our process starts from getting a licensee or getting a licensing partner. It moves to product development. There's a contract put in place, which always takes a while. Then it moves to product development, and there the licensee has our assets and style guides to support them, which is what Antii's team is doing.
So we do a lot of extensive trend and market research. So we have a really established team here at the headquarters, and everybody is really living that life of entertainment industry, and we are always on the lookout of the new trends and pop culture phenomena. One of the trends at the moment obviously is collectability. So what we recognize is that kids really want to display their favorite toys and collectibles on shelf, and it doesn't mean that you would always even be playing with those, but you just want to showcase your favorite characters in a different scenario. And another thing is bridging the gap between physical and digital. So for us, for example, it's really important that we keep telling the same stories with our physical products that we are telling through our different channels. Let's say, for example, through the movie and our games, for example, as well.
Yeah, so just to add on the collectability, the most popular toy at the moment is LOL Surprise, which has that collectability element, but also another trend which is about reveal or surprise.
So one really great example of all of this is something that brings these different aspects together. So it has the collectability, it has a nice play pattern, it has the reveal and the unboxing feature, and also it has the display feature. So that's something called the Catablind figures, coming from Jazzwares.
Angry Birds is actually a very versatile and flexible brand, and it started from mobile games, from quite simple game mechanic and surrounding, and the characters were very simple, but then it has evolved into an entertainment property with movies, animations, consumer products, activity parks, and all of that. And so what we've done, we moved from caca to storytelling, because the brand and the story and the characters have to evolve.
Yeah, and which means for me gives a lot of creative freedom. If you look at Red and how he's evolved during the last 10 years, you can see so many cool interpretations of that iconic character. And I come from a really creative background myself, And I think that Angry Birds is a great IP to work with, because you can do so many creative things within this brand. So when we work together as a team, it's really great that everybody can feel inspired by ourselves at working as a team. So it really, Angry Birds gives us a lot of creative freedom, and it's really nice that everybody can bring that artistic view on everything that we do. And that really shows on all of the style guide materials that we make, all of the trend guides. So there's so much room for interpretation.
So Angry Birds comes from a very simple idea, from a mobile game of shooting birds to pigs who stole their eggs, and hence the name Angry Birds, although the birds are not so angry. And that's been the first 10 years of the brand. And now the next decade, we can take the brand wherever. And we've got some really exciting plans and the most amazing content roadmap that we've ever had for Angry Birds. It's the 10th anniversary of Angry Birds and a decade of destruction behind us. And during that time, the brand it's become so popular. In licensing, we have 1.8 billion licensed products sold over these years. Our animations have tens of billions of views. Games have over 4 billion downloads cumulatively. And our YouTube channel has more than 3 million subscribers. So it's very popular, and that's only the first 10 years.